was the totality of the president's remarks at the top of the hour. Democratic Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi joins us now from Chicago. Congressman, so good to see you. So does it appear to you as though the president is taking a rather cautious approach here, talking about this as one step closer? And if so, that you think he's moving cautiously, why do you think so?
I think it's prudent to be cautious because it isn't law yet. And so I'm thrilled that the House passed this incredible relief plan under Speaker Pelosi's leadership, but it still needs to be passed in the Senate and, of course, signed into law.
Unemployment benefits expiring in just a matter of weeks. Americans are suffering greatly. The president wants to sign this proposed American Rescue Plan by March 14th. In your view, can it get done after going through those measures you just mentioned, the Senate and possibly back to the House, and a signature by the president in time?
Absolutely. I think that at this point, it goes to the Senate. The Senate will take it up, I'm sure, expeditiously, and then it will get signed into law. Frederica, 18 million people are still collecting unemployment benefits today, and 11 million of them would see their benefits expire on March 14th if we don't get this done. So it's imperative that we move with all deliberate speed right now.
So it sounds like you don't believe the Senate will make any kind of changes, that they will take it as is and they will vote for it, and that will give enough time for it to make it to the president.
Well, they might make some changes. As you know, unfortunately, the Senate parliamentarian did issue a ruling, an advisory opinion with regard to whether the minimum wage of $15 an hour would remain. I believe that we have to pass this part of the bill because $7.25 an hour are poverty wages. Nobody
but that might also be the
escape
obstacle,
poverty.
Right? I mean, while it's still in the proposal, there's an expectation that the Senate will take that out, and they might vote or make some amendments in other fashions, but it's likely that the minimum wage increase, that is just going to have to be another provision, another proposal at another time.
Possibly. And in any case, I hope that either Senator Bernie Sanders or Ron Wyden or someone else introduces a measure to encourage corporations and businesses to adopt a $15 minimum wage over time, because that's the right thing to do. $7.25 an hour is completely unacceptable.
The Senate might just put its fingerprints on it. What are your concerns that might be taken away? What are the obstacles as you see it?
Well, I think that, look, almost 80% of Americans support this bill, including 60% of Republicans. And so if Republicans oppose this bill, they're going against their constituents' wishes. I think much of it is going to pass intact, and it can't come a day too soon because as you know, families are hurting, businesses are struggling, and of course we need to get everyone vaccinated and tested. And this particular bill provides essential relief in all those regards, and so we just got to get it done.
Let me change the subject if you don't mind. I want to talk to you about this recently released, unclassified report on the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi. And you sit on the House Intel Committee. How are you hoping this administration will handle Saudi Arabia? Because the administration, by the way the president has already said, it's not likely to intend to pursue the Crown Prince directly.
Well, I'm glad that the president declassified this report. The American people and the world need to know that the Crown Prince ordered this particular assassination and brutal and heinous murder of a journalist. I personally believe that we should put some sanctions on MBS, who is the Crown Prince. This is thuggish behavior. It's completely beyond the pale. And we have to send a strong message that freedom of the press is essential for any country to operate. And certainly this person happened to be an American resident to boot. So we have to send a strong message to the Saudi regime.
At the same time, do you see that this administration is treading or feels it has to tread lightly, given the military obligations with and relations between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia, even though it certainly sends a strong signal that this administration released this report that really had been buried, had been completed for the last 2 years during the last administration?
I think that we have to walk and chew gum in our diplomacy and diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia. I think that they rely on us more than we on them. But all that being said, in this particular instance, we know that the Crown Prince ordered the capture or killing of this journalist. Remember, this person was brutally murdered in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, Turkey, and his body was dismembered with a bone saw. And so in this particular instance, I think we have to send a strong message. And I don't think we can countenance or tolerate this type of behavior regardless of where it comes from.
All right, Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi, thanks so much. Appreciate you being with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Frederica.